Welcome back to biology class. In our previous video, we discussed about the carbohydrates, proteins and lipids, what are their types and how are they important for our body. And now in this video, we are going to study about various vitamins and minerals which are required for our body, and if they are not present in sufficient amount, then what is the effect on the body. So first we will study about vitamins. Now vitamins, these are the organic compounds and these are required in very small amount, and they are essential for some metabolic reactions inside the body. And in most of the animals, these vitamins cannot be synthesized in the body, so they must be present in our diet. These vitamins, along with their derivatives, they act as coenzymes and help in the process of digestion. And if they are not sufficiently present in our diet, or if they are not properly absorbed from the food, then this can lead to different types of deficiency diseases in the body. Now these vitamins, you can see here vitamin A, and then there are derivatives of vitamin B such as B6, B3, B12, B8, etc. Then there is vitamin C, vitamin K, vitamin D, etc. These vitamins are categorized into two categories: water soluble vitamins and fat soluble vitamins. Water soluble vitamins are vitamin B complex and vitamin C, and fat soluble vitamins are vitamin A, D, E and K. Now we will discuss about all these vitamins one by one. First we will discuss about water soluble vitamins, that is vitamin B complex and vitamin C. Now vitamin B complex is composed of 7 types of vitamins, that is vitamin B1 thiamine, B2 riboflavin, B3 niacin, B5 pantothenic acid, B6 pyridoxine, B11 folic acid and B12 cobalamin. And now we are discussing about the principal sources from where you can get these vitamins. Vitamin B1, that is thiamine. The principal sources are yeast, cereals, pulses, sprouted beans, etc. And if this vitamin B is not taken in sufficient amount, then it can lead to a disease called beriberi. And in this disease, there is muscular weakness and the limbs might get paralyzed also. Then there is vitamin B2, which is called riboflavin, and it is found in green vegetables, milks, egg, soybean, liver. And if there is deficiency of vitamin B2 in the body, then it can lead to chylosis, which causes soreness of lips and tongue, and there are cracks in mouth corners. Then vitamin B3, that is niacin, it is found in groundnut, meat, beans, potato, tomato, yeast, etc. And its deficiency can lead to pellagra, which causes drying of skin. Dermatitis means there are rashes, and there is memory loss also. And then there is vitamin B5, which is called pantothenic acid, which is found in vegetables, peanuts, milk, cauliflower, and it can also lead to deficiency can also lead to dermatitis and muscle cramps. Then we will talk about vitamin B6, that is pyridoxine. It is found in yogurt, cereal, spinach, milk, eggs and meat. And the deficiency of vitamin B6 can lead to anemia, in which there is deficiency of RBCs and hemoglobin. Then vitamin B11, it is also called folic acid, found in green leaves, yeast, liver, eggs, soybean, etc. And deficiency can lead to anemia, particularly in women during pregnancy. Then there is vitamin B12 cobalamin, which is found in cheese, milk, liver and meat, and its deficiency can lead to pernicious anemia, that is there is severe anemia along with weakness and gastric disturbance. Now this is about vitamin B complex and its deficiency effect. And then there is vitamin C, which is called ascorbic acid, and it is also a water soluble vitamin which is found in citrus fruits such as lemons, oranges, etc., and tomatoes, apple, turnip and spinach. And if there is deficiency of vitamin C in the body, then it can lead to scurvy, which causes bleeding of gums and loosening of teeth. And now we are going to study about fat soluble vitamins, that is vitamin A, D, E and K. Vitamin A, it is also called retinol, and it is found in butter, egg yolk, cheese, yellow colored fruits, vegetables, carrot, papaya, cod liver oil. And if there is deficiency of vitamin A in the body, then it can lead to xerophthalmia, which causes dryness of the cornea and secretion. There is no secretion of tears, and it also causes ulcers in the eyes. And there is one more disease called night blindness due to deficiency of vitamin A, which causes poor vision in the dark. So, to avoid this deficiency, your diet must be rich in butter, egg yolk, cheese, yellow colored fruits, etc. Then vitamin D, which is also fat soluble vitamin, it is called calciferol. It is found in egg yolk, fish liver oil, beef, meat, and it is also produced in the skin by ultraviolet rays of the sun. So if you sit in the sun for some time, then this vitamin D can be synthesized in the body. And if it is not present in sufficient amount in the body, then it can lead to deficiency disease such as rickets and osteomalacia. In rickets, the bones become soft due to lack of calcium, and in osteomalacia, the bones are deformed, and these are also painful, and fracture can also occur spontaneously. Now there is vitamin E, which is also called tocopherol. It is found in milk, butter, cheese, meat, maize corn, and wheat. And its deficiency effects is not found in man, but its deficiency can cause sterility in rats. Then there is vitamin K, which is called phylloquinone. It is found in cabbage, spinach, liver, eggs, and it can also be synthesized in human intestine. And if there is deficiency of vitamin K in the body, then it can lead to hemorrhage, that is delay in the clotting of blood. So this is about all these vitamins, vitamin A, B complex, C, D, E and K, and how their deficiency affects the body. Now we will study about the minerals. Now minerals, these are inorganic compounds which are also required in very small amount for the body. These are required for regulation of body fluids, formation of bones, teeth and blood cells. And why are they required? Because they assist in certain chemical reactions, and if they are not present there, then these chemical reactions stop to take place in the body, and it causes certain deficiency diseases in the body. Now some mineral elements, they are required in comparatively more amount, and they are known as macronutrients such as calcium, phosphorus, sodium, potassium, etc. Whereas some minerals are required in smaller amounts comparatively, and they are known as micronutrients such as iron, iodine, fluorine, chlorine and copper, etc. And now we are going to study about these one by one. First, the macronutrients, that is calcium, phosphorus, sodium and potassium. Calcium, now it is found in milk, cheese, eggs, green vegetables, bread, etc. And if there is deficiency of calcium in the body, then it can lead to brittle bones, excessive bleeding and bad muscle movement. So it must be present in the diet. You must take the diet which is rich in calcium. Now phosphorus, it is also found in milk and eggs, cheese, meat, peas, beans, cereals and fish, etc. And if there is deficiency of phosphorus, then it can lead to bad bones and bad teeth, and there is also body weakness in us. Then there is sodium, which is found in table salt, cheese, bread, butter and vegetables, and its deficiency can lead to dehydration, means there is loss of water from the body if sodium is less, and it can also lead to excessive weakness in the body. Then there is potassium, which is found in milk, egg, cheese, beef, potatoes, vegetables, etc. And its deficiency can lead to dehydration and excessive weakness in the body. Magnesium, which is found in green leafy vegetables, beans, nuts, peas, cereals and cheese, and its deficiency can cause muscular weakness and weak nerve activities. Now we'll study about the micronutrients which are required in comparatively smaller amounts. First is the iron. It is found in red meat, eggs, groundnuts, bread, spinach and leafy vegetables, and its deficiency can lead to anemia, that is deficiency of red blood cells in the body. Then iodine, which is found in rock salt, vegetables, seafood. You can also find this iodized salt in the market, which provides sufficient amount of iodine to the body. And if iodine is not sufficiently present in the diet, then it can lead to goiter and abnormal metabolism in the body. Then there is fluorine, which is found in water and fluoridated toothpaste, seafood also, and its deficiency can lead to dental caries and decaying of teeth. And then there is copper, which is found in liver, meat, fish, nuts, legumes, cereals, etc. And if copper is not sufficiently present in the diet, then some enzymes fail to catalyze their reaction. So these minerals are required for the body. So in this video we have studied about various vitamins and minerals and how are they important for the body, though they are required in very small amount, but still their deficiency can lead to various kinds of diseases and effects on the body. So your food, your diet must contain all these vitamins and minerals in sufficient amount. Now in our next video we will study about the importance of water, roughage and balanced diet. Thank you. Have a nice day.